My dear buddies, welcome back.
To Vikas Rajmala podcast.
So, Tarun is
Yes.
here with us again. It was so difficult to get him on the podcast. Well, that is how life should be. He has been very busy working on motorcycles. Most of you all know he owns a workshop and he does open heart surgeries on motorcycles.
Yes.
So, now, today we are talking about uh,
Hero. Which
he's a
might-
hero. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, see, basically, he's buying a new motorcycle, and it is always extremely exciting to talk about buying a new motorcycle. So, Tarun,
Yes, bro.
currently you own a Duke 390.
Yes.
So, are you selling the Duke 390?
No.
Good.
That is the
Very
first generation. Like we have to keep it.
Let's keep it.
Yeah.
So, it is our Duke 390. I mean, whatever Tarun owns, I also own.
Yes. 100%, bro.
So, now today we are discussing which motorcycle he wants to buy and why.
So I never felt like upgrading from my 390 because that is enough for our roads, bro. Like practicality 150, 160. That is max we can
Kilometers
do.
per hour.
Yeah, kilometers per hour we can do in our highways. But I'm not a big fan of this particular brand, but I'm just going for it just by the spec. So without wasting time,
Go ahead.
it's called Hero Expulse 210.
So we already own an Impulse,
Yes.
as you know.
We enjoy it a lot, bro, riding it.
We love riding
Yeah.
that motorcycle, and so why do you want to buy this motorcycle?
So lot of thinking, bro, in my mind. So there is no comparison between like from 390. Everyone want to like if you want to upgrade, no, people will go for 700 or 1000 something like that. Even I was in that same phase like few months back. But suddenly I discovered that practically owning big bikes, particularly adventure motorcycles, are very expensive. So by
Interesting
the,
point.
Yeah.
Mm.
By the age we turn up little high, no, bro. Like every year, like it's not that comfortable riding naked bikes or like aggressive posture motorcycles and all. I'm becoming old, so
You are becoming old. So I am becoming extinct.
you
What are you, bro?
You are so energetic, bro. Like
What's your age right now?
at 27.
And he's saying he's becoming old. I'm 40.
Yes, bro.
Cool.
So,
So
like-
you have narrowed down onto the Expulse
Yes,
because you believe in practicality.
yes, exactly, bro. Even if you want a big motorcycle, our roads not that great when you go for ghats or somewhere. Mainly, my purpose is to explore. My next chapter is all the ghats and everything. I want to cover it. So, if anything like alloy break or something happens, I'll be dead. So, like each alloy costing approx 70, 80K something.
Cost is one thing, another thing you'll be stuck. So now you tell me,
Yeah.
okay, forget about big bikes
Yeah.
like
That is
700,000.
true. Yes.
Because practicality, as you said, on our roads, riding 1000 cc, 800 cc, honestly, you'll be stuck in the first gear most of the time.
Yes.
So I got that point. But why are you not going for the newly launched KTM Adventure 390?
I know those engines, bro. They are good, but still, like we all know, like so. My main priority,
explain.
Yeah,
See, Tarun has been working on KTM engines for a long time.
Yes.
And he knows the real life for how many kilometers a KTM engine actually lasts.
yes,
We agree it's an awesome engine, but awesomeness is only with regards to the acceleration and power, but not the longevity.
yes, exactly, bro.
Okay.
That's what.
The fact of the matter is that even if you ride hard or even if you ride softly, most of the time by about 40,000 kilometers, the engine is done. Correct?
This sub 500, no, bro. Like close to 500, 600. Like if it's a single cylinder, it will wear out faster compared to the twin cylinder. Twin cylinders are again it's good, but again the price point is on a little higher side if you see for versus 650 or something like that. And
So the main reason why he's not buying the KTM Adventure 390 is because he knows by about 40,000 kilometers you will need an engine rebuild,
for sure.
and that's going to be expensive,
Yes,
right?
bro.
These days,
Very expensive. Sourcing out the parts is very
tough.
challenging part, bro. These
Yeah.
days, counter sale is completely closed. Almost all KTM's in Hyderabad saying the same thing. Even for recently, I rebuilt my Duke 390 engine. For the parts also, like I struggled like 3 months something just to procure like small parts.
So, engine rebuild of a 390 KTM
Yes, bro.
today, the spare parts and the technician charge, everything, how much will it cost?
On a total rebuild,
Yeah, a total rebuild in the sense most of the time,
complete.
the Duke 390 or the RC 390 or the Adventure 390, when it reaches about 40,000 kilometers, you need to do a full rebuild,
Yes,
right?
yes, for sure.
Piston, connecting rod, crankshaft,
Valves,
valves,
yes, timing
everything.
chain and all
Yeah.
everything there. It comes around 75,000, 80,000, 75 to 80,000.
And to be very honest, most of us will not have that much amount of excess money all of a sudden.
Yes, yes.
In life, we have so many expenses already to do, right? So, okay,
So
valid.
this is one point, bro. Like
Very important
yeah.
point.
Because like big bikes, we said like about price points, spares, or else like maintaining it, or like we always ride in a fear something happens to a motorcycle.
You mean to say like 1000 cc, 800
Yes,
cc,
yes.
right?
We always have that, no? Like we can't predict our highways. If you come to 400 cc again, without any fear, you can ride it. Like, you can fix anything happens. But like engine longevity,
But what about the Himalayan then?
that is also single cylinder, bro.
So,
450 cc.
will Himalayan also need engine rebuild after a while?
That we cannot say right now, but for sure it will come to a point maybe like 50, 55, 60,000 kilometers, somewhere at that point. Anything single cylinder, high compression engine will wear out at 50, 60, mainly for our temperatures and all.
Mainly compression, heat, you know. Uh, but again, see, forget about the engine rebuild.
Yes.
Do you like the character of the Himalayan or do you find it too boring?
It's good, bro. But with single cylinder, this 450, 500, again, the vibration that you get from the motorcycle, even though how much they want to like rectify all the problems in every version of their motorcycle, still you'll feel that kind of roughness in the motorcycle.
Got it.
So
See, I do agree. You know, the moment we are close to the 400 cc segment, it's always nice to have a multi-cylinder motorcycle.
yeah,
You know,
for sure,
the
yeah.
feel would be better.
It will be better.
So, okay, I understand. So, what you mean to say is that if you are going for a 400 cc and above, you would want a multi-cylinder. So,
Yeah.
you don't want to right now spend on a single cylinder.
Yes, yes, exactly, bro.
Agreed, agreed. You know, I mean, this could be personal opinion or this could be a technical reason,
Yeah,
but
my
in the
personal
end,
opinion,
it's your
yeah,
choice.
yes.
Right? It's your money, it's your choice. And so, yeah. See, again, I've always said one thing when we talk about adventure.
Yes,
Again,
yes.
bad roads, jumps, water crossings. I would take a motorcycle which cost as less as possible to these kind of places.
Exactly, bro.
If today you give me a Triumph Tiger and say, Vikas, go do some adventure, I will not. Reason number one, in case I am doing a water crossing and the air filter sucks in water into the
Gone.
engine, I'm done. It will cost me a few lakhs to do an engine rebuild.
Yes, yes.
Spare parts will not be available. And next, it's a heavy bike, yeah.
It's very heavy motorcycle.
Fortunately, I got a big body, I can handle the bike. But still, I find it heavy.
Yes, exactly. bro.
225, 230 kgs. And in case it falls and it falls on my leg, I'll need a leg
This is
rebuild also.
That's a good word, bro.
So now if I'm doing a river crossing with an Expulse, okay, even if water gets into the engine,
Hmm.
again remember, buddies, it's a very critical thing, technical matter. In case your motorcycle ever cuts off while you're doing a river crossing, or in case you're in the city and your city gets flooded and your motorcycle stops, cut off the engine
Don't
and
start
do
it.
not try to start. Don't try to push start. Don't try to, electric start. Nothing. Okay. Put in neutral. Again, remember only neutral. Push the motorcycle. Take it to a mechanic who understands how to solve this. It is easy to solve it
Ban fixing. Big problem.
if you have not tried to start the motorcycle.
Yes, exactly.
If you try to start the motorcycle when there is water inside the combustion chamber, it will damage the piston, the crankshaft, the connecting rod, the timing will be gone, everything will get destroyed, you will need a rebuild.
Yes,
So
exactly.
remember this. It could be a car or a motorcycle.
Yes, bro.
Do not try to start. That's it. Rule number one. So anyhow, Expulse, you can rebuild it very easily.
Yeah, we can rebuild it. Being a 200cc, I'm not a big fan of the previous Expulse. People also bought that because they don't have much options in the price range. Even though that I don't like that engine, 200 Expulse 200. Expulse, the Impulse we are talking about. Impulse is very good motorcycle, but people that time
That time we did not have the enthusiast in Indian motorcycle segment way back in 2010, 12. So
people not
now,
able to understand the motorcycle. It looks kind of some kind of weird for the people that time.
so now another thing is that we are talking about river crossings, adventure, and all that, right? I always would want a motorcycle which I can pick up in case it falls.
Yes,
I mean, the
exactly.
weight should be as light as possible because motorcycles will fall in case you're doing adventure rides. Imagine picking up a tiger or something.
Oh. I tell you, bro. Like the reason why this Expulse 210, because I've been riding from like 3 4 years continuously for long rides and everything. So in our riding group also people have thousands, 700, 600s, from 200 to 1000 we all ride. So practicality they won't do more than 170.
Speed.
Yeah, they won't do like they
What?
have that scare. Like even though they can push it, sometimes they might hit 190, 200, but like still they always prefer to cruise at 140. They'll come along with us. Even like 250, 300cc. They all cruise at the same speed. That is a safe speed also, and also like even they everyone sees for the mileage, everything.
See, I have done unbelievable speeds
Yes.
on superbikes. You all know that. Okay, first gear I used to shift from first to second gear on superbikes only at 160 kilometers per
Yes.
hour. I used to do 250, 280 very, like basically on every single ride, I used to touch close to 300.
Yes.
But those days were different. Yeah.
Exactly, bro.
I'm talking about 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, today in 2025, even our highways are full, completely full with traffic.
Traffic, speed cams, cops, and also fuel prices. Completely different scenario from back then.
So, since roads, now the highways, so called expressways, also have a lot of traffic, it is extremely unsafe to do those speeds. Even those days it was unsafe, but at least the traffic was lesser. Next, these days, cops are taking things very seriously. In case a cop catches you doing these kind of extremely high speeds on a road CC camera. These days, the road CC cameras are intelligent cameras.
Yes, yes.
Okay, they can capture your speed, this, that. You can go to jail. It is so serious. So today, I do not recommend anyone to do those speeds.
Yes, yes.
Actually, anything more than 140 is extremely dangerous
Dangerous.
on our
Yes,
roads.
yes, exactly, bro. So that is the point, bro. I calculated all these things. So finally, I want something in like 200, 250 only. Already decided, which has to have a sixth gear. It can cruise at 100 kilometers per
Overdrive
hour.
gear.
Yeah. Sixth gear at 100 kilometers. If that engine can cruise, I want that particular motorcycle.
We'll explain. Sixth gear is known as overdrive gear. Okay, the terminology is overdrive gear. The reason they call it overdrive gear is that, for an example, if a motorcycle can achieve the top speed in fifth gear, but still, when you move to sixth, the RPM will drop.
It can cruise.
It'll like easy sailing.
Yes.
Very less stress on the engine because you're cruising at say 120 on much lesser RPM, lesser fuel consumption, lesser heat, lesser wear and tear. That's why it's known as overdrive gear. So if you ever notice in the sixth gear, if you open throttle, it will not move forward suddenly.
Yeah.
You have to downshift
Downshift.
because it is a simple cruising gear. So he wants a sixth gear, yes, to
Yes, bro.
relax and cruise.
So that is one point, bro. And the new Expulse 210 is completely different than the previous Expulse.
You were talking about a lot of technical things,
Yes.
still that.
The frame is different. on both motorcycles. Engine is completely different. Uh, yeah, the screen, now we are getting the TFT screen, everything. It's not that much important, but like
It's
for the
there.
price we are getting, it's good. And we also having the link suspension. So it's not like Hero taken granted for Expulse and puts the same engine on the old chassis and selling it. They have did proper research. The tail section was good. Everything. It feels like proper machine. They said like 2,28,000 on
Good.
road in Hyderabad. So good price, bro.
Very good price.
Yeah, this is a pro variant. Pro variant have the TFT screen and it got dual channel ABS also. Previous Expulse has single channel ABS. This is liquid cooled DOHC, about 25 PS power, and overall it's a great motorcycle, bro.
Tarun was also mentioning that the previous Expulse had major issues with the fuel pump.
Fuel pump, engine is a big issue, bro. It's not
Many engines came for rebuild very fast.
lot of engines, but I just stopped doing them. So
Why?
frustrating. Like, bro,
Why?
even though like if you put everything brand new, everything again, the engineering is very bad
Oh,
with the motorcycle.
you mentioned that they basically
Increase the CC. We don't know which engine they have taken, but some old Honda engine 150 cc. Doing it from till 200, they have did it. Again, it got heating issues. Then I put a oil cooler that we don't see all these things in a motorcycle. If they really want to put
so
a
it was an improvised engine. It
Yeah.
was not an engine which was designed on the drawing board and then built.
Yes.
So because they kept improvising it, there were a lot of flaws.
Yes, yes.
I mean, it was under a lot of pressure.
Because if you put an oil cooler something, the oil pump has to be also
Enough
little bit
pressure it has to
powerful.
generate, right?
Yeah, it generate and everything. A lot of issues, bro. The drive shaft has to break with the sprocket sits. That point, the stress it is not taking.
So drive shaft was breaking.
Yeah, like at the sprocket, it was. I've got a lot of calls from customers in Hyderabad saying that I'm keeping my gears, but the bike is not moving. Or I said like open the chain cover, that front sprocket cover. They say like, bro, the shaft is only not there. Like it was maybe the hardening they have like messed up or something. The shaft and all that.
So the previous Expulse had a lot of issues.
Lot of issues.
Even fuel pump was malfunctioning very often. You said, right?
And the speed also it shows even at that like when you give the throttle it will show after like 2-3 seconds. Even if you shift the gear it will show after 5 seconds 6 seconds, that much lag. If you put third gear then it will show after 5 seconds 2 3. Oh, very laggy system, bro. So this motorcycle why I'm choosing it, although I'm not a great fan of Hero, thing is this engine is there in XMR 210. So we already made one video saying that that engine might have some problem, something like the first time liquid cooled engine and everything. But we have seen that motorcycle in market from last 1 year or something.
So there are no reported
Not
issues.
major, bro. Like it's a new motorcycle, good, bro. Compared
So
to
there are no major issues
Issues.
which have been reported
yes,
on the
engine wise there is no much reports we have seen. Only maybe a throttle issue, something like that, small thing. This is their second product, right, with the same engine. Obviously they'll do some research and all. This motorcycle Expulse 210 looks promising, bro. You really want to give a great motorcycle. So we'll see. Like not confirmed yet, but I liked it from my heart. But once it got
go for it. What's the
Yeah.
big deal? I mean, see, I always say one thing: when you're spending like 2.5 lakhs, it is not a life destroying amount.
Yeah, that's
You know, I mean, if you're not very happy after a couple of years, sell it. You still get a good price.
it.
You know,
We can use it as a commute motorcycle also, bro. That is the thing. So compared to 400, like 1,000, this is if you want to take out for a walk, like just take the motorcycle out. You can park it anywhere, no issue, and you can go to mountains, like everything. It can do like that. That is my main purpose. I want to do long rides. This is the best motorcycle.
But one thing you have to learn:
Okay, bro.
how to repair a puncture on a tube motorcycle.
That for sure I'll fix it, bro. I'll see some. We can do some.
See, we can learn how to do it. It just takes longer time. It will take you 1 hour to fix it. That's
Lot of tubeless spoke wheels are in the market, so I will swap out some other.
But again, it will take away that ruggedness.
Yes, exactly.
See, the whole idea of spoke wheel with tube is that you go hit a rock, put sharp edged rock, even if the tire cuts a little bit, okay,
Yes, bro.
even if the wheel bends quite a bit, the air will still be inside because of the tube.
Yes, yes.
The whole idea, the lifesaver is a tube.
That is one point.
If you take out the tube and put tubeless spoke wheels, hard head, air will come out again. Then why have spoke have alloy only? No?
Not only alloy, not only the air comes out, bro. The spokes will get damaged. If that spoke will damage, like you cannot feel the air. Again, you have to put the
movement. One spoke moves, no, air will come out. They are putting that rubber thing behind the spokes now these days. Nothing is bulletproof. This is all experimental stuff. It will come out.
Yes, yes.
Okay. The whole idea of having spoked wheels is to be with tube.
Yes, yes.
Else go for alloy. Simple.
Exactly.
So
I like the spoke wheel with tubeless also.
but not for hard adventure situations.
For touring it was good, bro.
Yeah.
Easily we can do, like we have a portable air compressor something. We can do puncture ourselves.
Correct.
For highways it is okay.
For highways it is okay.
Not for proper adventure. Yeah,
correct.
That is for sure, bro.
Yes.
So, and also like aesthetic wise, the Expulse tutor is going to be look little bigger, bro. When we see in the images and everything, and it took a lot of inspiration from the 450 Dakar that they are doing. So even the radiators on the side way, like how the dirt bikes has to be there, not like
correct.
So it was good, bro. Like it looks very good. Exhaust also, it's very good. I like the Impulse exhaust actually. It looks like proper dirt bike. But Expulse 210 front it was okay, but half of back all messed up. The exhaust will come in between the tire.
Which Expulse you're talking about?
Expulse 200.
200.
I don't like it. Rear section also it looks very ugly.
See, again, to be very honest, the Expulse 200 previous generation did not look so good. It looked fine, but not as good as the Impulse. Impulse looked very good.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Looks like proper Japanese. If someone put a Kawasaki batch on it, people will buy it for 3 lakhs or 4 lakhs.
See, our Impulse is modified quite a bit. So whenever I ride, I use it as my daily commute motorcycle. Very highly capable. I can go on to any roads, bad roads, whatever. So when I get onto the road, at least one person every single day at traffic signal will ask me, which motorcycle is this? Imported. I smile and I say, it's our Indian brand, but we customized it quite a bit. So I have a funny story. One day, my locality got flooded very badly. I think 3.5, 4 feet of water.
Yes.
So, and we had to get out of that locality. Cars were flooded, other motorcycles were stranded on the road. So 3 people got onto my Impulse, 3 people, including me. I was riding and water was there till the seat, not above the seat, like till the seat. And we rode out of that area. People were screaming, oh, no, don't go onto the road, it's flooded.
I know that, bro. I think I was there that time.
No, you were not there that day.
Not particular day, but I know that.
So I rode out with 3 people on my Impulse with seat height water.
Should have made Vikas rescue missions.
So anyhow, congrats.
Yes,
congrats means good decision.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, go for it.
I'll test ride it, then I'll decide. On the XMR, bro, the tune is very linear. I didn't like it at all. Under 5,000-6,000 RPM, it is all dead. We are not feeling any punch. Maybe they designed in a way like it gives more mileage in city. After crossing certain RPM, it will be a little more powerful.
Correct.
But hopefully they'll fix it, bro. It's just a tune, right?
Correct.
So as always, like if you have also planned to buy an Expulse, don't get the first lot motorcycle. Even I don't get it. I'll control myself for another 3-4 months. Just see for the reviews, ride it. Yeah, bro. What you say, bro? Like first lot bikes.
Yeah. Agree that let some people buy and we get to know the issues, and then later on it's better to buy.
Even companies, they'll get to know a lot of problems when officially
Indian motorcycle brands use customers as testers.
Exactly, bro. This is what I want to say.
Thank you.
Yeah, bro.
Thank you, buddies. Do comment what you feel about this. Like, share, subscribe.
Hopefully maybe next few months we'll come with Expulse 210 in the podcast.
Yes.
We'll get it here, bro.
Yeah.
That time? Yeah, bro.
Bye bye.